Oh, how kind of them. How kind of Sephora. I spend over $96 and they gave me this little tiny sample. Sephora gotta do better with... This is embarrassing. What's up, everybody? It's me, Rissie B, and welcome back to my channel. This is a place where beauty makes sense. No hype, no fluff, no filter, just real talk about the product, the shade, and occasionally throwing some shade, and the techniques that are worth your time and money. Let's get into it, you guys. So in today's video, I want to do a little bit of beauty talk where I try on some new makeup in general, or just some new makeup to me. I have been doing some shopping from time to time here and there and adding some things into my collection that I haven't really been talking about. So I have them sitting over here because they have been put up, and I also have some things that are still in the bags. Like I went to Sephora 2 times. As you can tell, there's 2 different bags. It's 2 different times. And I also went to the Charlotte Tilbury store. We have one out here in LA. And also Hourglass had a pop-up store in LA recently, and of course picked up an item from there. So let's get into this beauty talk, you guys. So today we're gonna start with the primer. I don't know why I decided to pick this primer up. I don't know what made me gravitate to it, but I picked it up. It is the Coffee Double Life Serum Primer. I don't know, I was just pulled to actually pick it up. I've used it a couple of times. I love the way it actually feels. This is probably too much, but it literally feels like a serum on the face. So we're gonna go ahead with this first and let this sit on the skin. I've been testing out this primer. It feels really good on the skin. It's very moisturizing. So I'm used to, I'm used to the hydro grip, but I'm trying to venture out and use other things. Okay. See, not closed-minded. I'm very open-minded. So I end up picking up the Sephora Best Skin Ever Ultra Slim Precision Concealer. And I got them in 2 shades. This shade is 20p and this one is 30N. So I'm gonna actually carve out my eyebrows with this pencil. So I've been using this product for a cool minute now, and I am absolutely love this product, and I'm really need to go get some backups because you know how Sephora is. They love to discontinue a really good product. So I'm thinking about going and getting some more of those concealer pens as backups because I am loving the results. It really cuts down a lot of time, especially when it comes to like carving out the eyebrows. I probably need to go and get a shade that's in my skin tone so I can do the upper brow. But so far it's a win for me. I'm gonna go grab my House Labs. This is pretty light, but I'm gonna go ahead and prep my eyes because I do have a new eyeshadow product that I did pick up. So I went ahead and picked up some new foundations, and one of the foundation is the new Dior reformulated Dior, and this is the Flawless Skin True Foundation. This is the matte version. I accidentally bought this one because I thought I was picking up the glow version, but this was on my love list, so I just went ahead and picked it up. I've been using this foundation off and on since I got it, and I do love this foundation. I mean, that shouldn't be a surprise to you guys. Rave so much about Dior complexion products, so yeah, I'm glad that I picked her up. But today I'm gonna use the Light Reflecting Foundation from NARS, and I picked it up in a new shade. I usually use another shade, but I picked it up in the shade Marquise. So this is the foundation that we're gonna use today. And so far I've been using this, once again, I've been using this foundation too. And so far, I mean, I love the formulation. The Light Reflecting Foundation from NARS is like one of those like staple foundations up there with, Armani, Luminous Silk, and Estee Lauder Double Wear. And plus with this, everybody knows with this foundation, it does kind of oxidize a little bit. So she's gonna be fine on the face. Trust me. And just like that. Everybody's like, that's not your color. That's too light. That's too yellow. Have you seen my chest? I'm tanning too. See, I'm tan, but this is the real color of my chest. Like, kind of light, really yellow. So, you know. Hey, I picked up 2 new liquid/cream blushes, and I picked up the Huda Beauty blush filter in the shade Berry Fever. This is my 3rd one, I believe, of this formula. I love it hands down. I picked it up in one of my runs at Sephora, and of course, I told you guys I was picking up this shade. Picked up the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Stick in the shade Goji. So we're gonna put her on right now. Go in with my Mario F4 brush, and I'm gonna warm her up on the back of my hand first. Look at that. And get her all in the brush. I feel like I should have done my bronzer first, but we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. I picked up the Weston Tillier Sun Tone Bronzer Cream in the Soleil Frappe 4. And as you can tell, I've been using her. She's okay. I already told you guys, like, I have a big issue when it comes to cream and liquid bronzers. I think I'm in the minority who believe like this is too neutral/cool tone to be a bronzer. Product is fine. I just feel like the undertones is a little bit off. I just wish it was a little bit warmer. This is the lighter shade. This is the darker shade. So I kind of gravitate more to this shade because it's lighter. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my face with this bronzer cream duo. I'm pulling it up a little bit more up on the face, going upward. It's most likely getting red. Majority of the blush, but it's fine with me. Yeah, that's cool tone as I don't know what. But whatever. I believe this is a cream that turns into a powder, so it's very blurring. Like, there's nothing wrong with the formula. The formula is very nice. I just wish it was like a different undertone. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Sephora concealer, the Best Skin Ever concealer stick, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour a little bit of my nose, only this part. I guess it'll be the top part, I guess, I don't know. These are very, very creamy, and a little bit goes a long way. I'm bringing it down just enough, very subtle. The new concealer to my collection is the Westman & Tillier. I only picked up 1 shade because around here we pick up 1 shade to test out the formula, and if we love it, we'll pick up multiple shades. I believe this is the shade D2, I believe. The concealer is okay. It's okay. So far, like, the color is like spot on with my skin tone. So that's the only thing I can say is that this is really, really good. The shade matches really, really well. I'm gonna do a little brightening. I think 34 in House Labs is gonna be too bright. So I'm gonna use 40 in House Labs for a little highlight moment. We're gonna do it right in this area. Right here. I've been loving these concealers. I freaking love House Labs concealers. So I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. I actually pulled out my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Duo, and these are the 2 shades, Pink Velvet Cookie and Pumpkin Pie. And since my blush is a little bit on the red tone, I mean, she's looking pinkish. What do you think I should go with? Red Velvet Cookie, or should I go with the Pumpkin Pie? Pumpkin Pie, Red Velvet Cookie. I'm gonna go with the Pumpkin Pie. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prep my powder puff, and I'm gonna go ahead and smooth her out on the back of my hand, like so. Blend one more time, and then we're gonna set. Like so. When you're doing your under eyes, always have your stuff prepped, because especially if you're a woman who's over like a certain age, just have your stuff prepped. My suggestion, especially if you have like under eyes like mine, you have everything prepped, so when you go in, like, you do one more blend, make sure everything is blended out, and then you go in and set. It just makes life so much easier, for sure. Take this. What is this? Is it Real Technique? From Real Technique. I love this little brush. This is a setting brush. And I'm gonna go ahead, clean, and just swipe off the extra real quick. Now that I feel relieved that my under eyes are done, we're gonna go back in and we are going to do the rest of my face. My forehead is looking a little too wonky. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush that I used to put on my foundation, and I'm gonna make sure that it is blended a little bit more better. And I also like to bring it down here a little bit to bridge it a little bit as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my regular Huda powder in Blondie. And I like to set the rest of my face with a brush. I see something on my nose that I'm not liking. So I'm going to go with the Fix It spray with a little bit on my concealer brush, and I'm gonna fix it a little bit. It's starting to separate. God. Let's fix it. One thing I do not do is fix shit, okay? Because even though I would love to throw my face away, I cannot. Not today. A little bit of separation was going on my nose, so I went in with the Fix It spray. I dabbled a little bit more foundation, went in with the concealer brush, and we are back to good, as if it never happened. That's why it's called Fix It, because it will help you fix it. For sure. Now that I let it sit for a while, I'm gonna go in lightly with the baking powder with Blondie, and I'm gonna lightly set it in. Ta-da! Appealing nose is now fixed. Okay, so now that we got that emergency out the way, we're gonna go and talk about what I picked up at the Charlotte Tilbury store. I went ahead and I bought her bronzer. I heard so many good things about this big old sucker right here that I had to pick her up, and that is the Airbrush bronzer, and I got it in the shade 4 Deep. I don't have an issue when it comes to powder bronzers. Actually, I'm very content with my powder bronzer collection. I just wanted to add this. Here she is. So far, I like it. I'm happy that I add her to my collection now. I definitely have to show you guys my bronzer, my powder bronzer collection, because I'm very proud of it. This is, yeah. So right now we're gonna talk about the powder blushes that I add to my collection. I bought 2 of the MAC Skin Finish Color Struck blushes, and I got the shade Loudspeaker, which is considered to be a orange blush. And of course I got Raising the Roof, which I have been using, and it is not the same as the original. I'm a little disappointed in that. It's not that it's not the right color. It is the right color. It's just that it's not as intense as the original formula. The other powder brush that I picked up and I have tried throughout the week, NARS Taj Mahal, and this is like a very beautiful gold looking blush. Like, yeah, see, the MAC blushes was not going to show up on skin like this. This is very, very gorgeous. You can only get this shade at NARS.com. They don't have it in store. Oh, I take that back. I think you can get this shade also at Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom's or Macy's. I think they might have them in those stores, but they're definitely not at Ulta, and they're definitely not at Sephora. Let me swatch the MAC blushes for you guys real quick on my back of my hand. Okay, this is Raising the Roof. You can't even see it. You got to do a lot of passes to get the pigmentation on here. Now, can you guys see that? And that was like 3-4 passes. Like, I'm literally building it up right now, Raising the Roof. That took about 10 passes to get it to that level to where it's able to be caught on camera. Yeah. Definitely disappointed. Let me go ahead and swatch Loudspeaker for you guys too while I'm at it. Okay, now Loudspeaker, that's 2 passes of Loudspeaker. Those are the 3 shades that I picked up in powder form. Well, actually I have one more shade that I picked up. And I also told you that I also wanted the powder. So of course I picked up the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush in Goji. So we're going to set my blush with the same shade, but just in powder form. Let me swatch her for you guys. And she has some shimmer. This right here is Goji. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it like this. to make it a little cohesive. Let me go back in with the bronzer, and we're going to just see. It's just much better with a powder. And what I like to do is blend her out a little bit, like so. Forgot, we gotta go into the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust her over the eyes with the bronzer, because I did pick up an eyeshadow. In doubt, and you don't know what like eyeshadow to put as your base, we can never go wrong with the bronzer for sure. I also picked up the LYS True Enchantment Soft Focus Skin Finishing Powder. I always wanted this, and this is the shade Drenched. Go in with a fluffy brush with this, and we're gonna set the rest of my face. Make everything one cohesive, beautiful color. Even on a little bit of the cheeks and the nose, just very lightly. So the next product that I picked up, I did go ahead and picked up the Danessa Myrex Color Fix Sticks Dual, and I got it in the shade Love Story and Daydreaming, which I've always wanted one of these sticks. I've been eyeing, I believe it's shade 3, 5, and 6. But I wanted to pick this one up because one thing Danessa ain't gonna play with is when she says that something is limited edition, baby, is really limited edition. Don't throw these little things out. I keep them because that means that they need to be there so they won't dry out. So this is Love Story. Very cooling to the touch. Oh, okay. Very pretty. It's very purpley. I kind of like that. And this is the shade Daydreaming. I think these are both foils. And this is Daydreaming. Oh yeah, this is up my alley. You can, but I'm gonna play it safe. Oh, I have plans for this shade. We are going to go with the shade Love Story. This is my very first color stick from Danessa. I've been wanting one, but for some reason, I don't know why I keep sleeping on this woman. I don't know what my problem is. And then when I get the product, I'm always impressed. I don't know what my issue is. Danessa, a lot came off of the stick, girl. There ain't no problem. We gonna fix it. Watch us reverse out of this. Ain't nothing but a thing. I'm telling you. We fixers over here, girl. Okay, so I did my eyeliner. Of course, I went in with the Urban Decay 24/7 liquid eyeliner stick. I think I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario eyeliner in the shade Bronze. I love this for my waterline. Yeah, goes really well with this eyeshadow look. So the last product that I picked up, I did pick up the YSL, their new mascara. Now, time to time, I do love to splurge a little bit on a luxury brand mascara. I mean, usually I kind of tend to go for the drugstore brands, but it's something about YSL beauty products that I love. I picked this up. This is the I think it's Lash Latex, and of course in the shade Black. So this is the mascara I've been using for definitely for the past couple of videos that you guys seen me in. For the last product, which is from Hourglass. They did a pop-up store out here in LA for the release of their new matte lip balm. I'm going to go in with my Coffee lip liner stain. I love this damn lip liner. Here is the Hourglass Phantom Blurring Lip Balm, and I got the shade Enigma. Very, very subtle, very, very neutral, very, very subtle, up my alley. Feels really nice on the lips for sure. What do we think? I am loving the results. This is very neutral. This is so up my alley. This is the final look, you guys, of the new products that I bought. And that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It genuinely means so much to me. If you learn anything or you just simply love hanging out with me, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really means so much to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then baby, what you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I have a new video out every week and I have so much coming down the pipeline and I know you do not want to miss it. Please comment your thoughts below, and I'll also like to know what are some items that you've been eyeing that you want to bring into your collection that you haven't yet. I would love to hear from you guys. Until then, talk to you guys soon. Bye.